The purpose of Camp Evergreen is to give children and teenagers an opportunity to meet other children and teenagers who are also grieving the death of a loved one, and to give them space to share their feelings, their thoughts, and what they may be struggling with in an environment where they can get support and learn that what they're feeling is normal, and also to learn that they're not alone and that there are coping strategies for them to learn about and identify, and help them learn those ways of honoring, remembering, and celebrating their loved one that bring them comfort and that help them feel close to their loved one's memory.
Emilia is really funny and she likes to talk a lot, which is nice because if I didn't have somebody to talk with, I would feel very blah and like nobody would like me because I like to talk. So
I had my own losses. I lost my dad when I was 5. And then my grandma, who raised me, also died a few years ago. And back then is when I started volunteering at the camp because I was dealing with my own grief. And this was a very healing place for me too.
As a parent who has sent their children to Camp Evergreen, I had 2 kids who actually came to Camp Evergreen. It's the reason why I wanted to volunteer. And it's just really neat to see these kids do it and how it's helped my kids. My kids really came back excited about it. They loved Camp Evergreen. That's why they went twice. I mean, they came the first time and we had another loss just a short year later, and they said they wanted to come back. And so I'm like, there's something special here and I want to be a part of that.
It's important to utilize volunteers because with our volunteer buddy system, they are paired with campers, either one-on-one or 1-2 or 1-3. And it allows the campers throughout the weekend to have an adult that's there just for them, to focus on them, support them, and encourage them throughout the weekend's activities. And so it's great to provide that for our children and campers to know there is a caring adult who's here for me and who cares about how I'm feeling.
When I experienced loss, my family never really talked about it at all. So the openness of this has been kind of refreshing, and it's made me think a lot about my past and my loss. I kind of regret that I didn't talk more about it. I think having an experience like this is really useful. Like, I think talking is very valuable and can teach you like that you're not alone, that it's not a strange thing to be going through loss, that it's something that a lot of people go through.
He's so cool. He's a really good card player, and he's even though it's his first year, he's really helping me a lot. I'm at camp because I lost my older brother and my aunt less than a year ago, and my mom thought this would be a great experience for me and my younger siblings to get out there and connect with people our own age and talk about what exactly happened.
We call it Camp Evergreen because the evergreen tree stays green all year, and when the needles fall off, they replenish the tree and they help to nourish the tree. And so we think it's a good example of the cycle of life, and also the cycle of grief, because when a loved one dies, they've left our lives physically, but there are many things that stay with us that don't die, like the love and the memories. So we think it's a great representation of the things that stay with us after a loved one has died.